So I wasn't going to put, what's that called? My little ornament here. I'm going to call her Sherry. She's gone through some things. But I have her there because she's significant. Because, baby, you definitely got some ancestors on that ass. Let me go down the first things I was getting. Lady Gaga's song, Government Hooker, can be significant. Somebody might be sleeping with a politician. Yeah, lawmaker, politician, a representative. Well, it's a politician. Somebody's messing with somebody who is a politician in the government. I don't know who, how, maybe a cop too. I don't know, but look up the lyrics or listen to the song Government Hooker by Lady Gaga. Somebody's sick and they don't know it, and they might have a smell that's coming from them, like a certain odor that's emitting from them is because they're actually sick and they need to go to the hospital, the doctor. They need to get checked out. This stench I didn't mean to say that, but this stench is primarily coming from their mouth. So I don't know, but they need to go get a doctor. Something else about, you have somebody in your energy that is mad and is like using a lot of drugs right now because like they're upset that there's some celebrity, figure quotations around celebrity, but there's some celebrity that wants you or likes you. What was the name of the song? It came up randomly. I never heard it before. Somebody thinks of you as an angel. Somebody, they find you gorgeous. Something like that's going on. And something about past pictures. Past pictures are really exposing somebody. Somebody's circulating some past photos. There's past photos of somebody, and it doesn't line up with some lies that they made, maybe about their character. I don't know. Maybe people are making fun of them, like a certain rapper right now. Who knows? Maybe they tried to copy. What was that? What was I thinking? Swagger Jagger by Cher. What's her name? Cher Lloyd? Something like that going on. And let's see what else we have. Somebody lost a battle that they started with you. Something about reflection. Someone could be looking at themselves. I also was thinking about Mulan a lot. Maybe Mulan is significant. The song Reflection that she sings. Christina Aguilera version specifically. Something about a brother. Someone's a liar. And if you were asking a question in your head, most recently, the answer is no. What else was I getting to? Oh, also like a lot of people are getting the seat that's being prepared for them in front of their ancestors. Well, in front of their enemies. Boom. Maybe in front of some ancestors too. We can have some bad ancestors. But really what I'm getting is the ancestors are preparing your table. God's preparing your table too. Your table's being prepared in the face of your enemies. Oop, as soon as I said that, I was just getting ready to shuffle. Boom, father of baskets. Gotta pick that fruit. Oh, and ironically too, all I'm gonna say is my last video, this card came out and I said a lyric from a certain song. Government Hooker. Lady Gaga. That's all I gotta say on that. Boop, 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 boop. That's all I gotta say on that, chill. Let's see what comes out. Somebody could be trying to resist some change, or there was a lot of change being resisted. I'm gonna turn this TV down, my bad. All right. So yeah. So I think an unwanted change that's happening right now is that you're going to be picking the fruits of your labor. You're having a prosperous cycle right now. We're entering this new cycle. Oh, that's another thing I forgot too. You could have you might have been waiting for somebody to show their hand, basically. Somebody showed their true intentions. So because you're getting this person out the way, it could be that situation, or just in general, someone's being moved out your way. Ancestrally, their ancestors are helping you get the F out of Dodge and get somebody away from you. This person was a blockage to you. So now that they're officially being moved out the way in some way, or because you've seen something that they did and you're moving them out the way, now it's like a cleanup. That's why I was getting like an energetic cleanup. It's like this blockage has been removed. This nasty, all the nasty energy of the past cycle, I want to say, nasty people who don't have your best intentions are being cleared out, removed, so that you can go into this new cycle. And I keep getting this, like, things are gonna, your cup will runneth over, basically. Your cup's gonna runneth over. Blessings are gonna be rained down on you. I'm getting like it's very deserved. But it's like maybe people you were thinking of sharing with, it's like maybe your spirit team was trying to let you know you couldn't share with this person. And maybe something you saw recently, or something's being done on the spiritual end, on the spiritual aspect, where they're just going to be removed. So you don't even have to worry about them hopping in your face, being fake. Yeah, you're gonna have and probably this person could be like a user, because what just came to mind too is like it's gonna be a lot of like even material blessings. And some people might, they're gonna see that you're doing good, might want to ask you for 50, 100, shit, I don't know. But this person isn't good energy, but now it's like, since this person's being removed, everything can flow the way it's intended to, as your ancestors wanted to, as your spirit team wants for you. And maybe some people are trying to, because I see death reverse, people are trying to keep this chapter for coming for you. This could be this brother here. I was going to say it has to be family. I mean, there are friends who do that shit too, like looking into your future and your, I don't know, like your life path and shit. I don't know, whatever weird people who like to violate spiritual boundaries do. But I feel like the people who do it the most first, it be your freaking family. So, and I kept thinking about mothers who do root work. Child, I believe mine's dead. She definitely playing some shit. She did something to me. That's a story for another day, child. But you could have a mother that does that. Maybe she teamed up with your brother, something like that, but they've been trying to keep you from this cycle. Also, you might be let's see, we have Hermit, 3 of Coins. I feel like you're gonna be coming out of hermit mode with something that you do for something that you do like in terms of creative wise. Damn, the words is leaving me. But I am kind of in a rush. I'm trying to hurry up and get this out the way. Got something I gotta do. But anywho, the main thing is you might be coming out of hermit mode with something that you do that's creative, or some sort of passion. Maybe your artwork. Maybe it's like a soft launch of your artwork. I also feel like, yeah, this is on the bottom of the deck initially. So your ancestors are setting your plates for you. We got honey here. I'm not sure exactly what that is in that other plate. As I look closely, it looks like fruit. Maybe like dates, but it's kind of big. It might be figs, actually. Figs and honey. Figs and honey could be significant. It's not really the best picture, but yeah, you're having sweetness being brought into your life, and it's at a time you've been putting in a lot of work. I feel like with 3 of Swords reversed and this image of this girl like quietly knitting, maybe you've also been patiently waiting for your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that you put the work in and eventually things would settle down for you. And it's like your ancestors that are watching over you. It could specifically be a couple, maybe grandparents. I'm sorry if you've lost both your parents. Maybe both of your parents are bringing this to you too. But there is a couple here. And then maybe, I feel like that's a couple. Like, that's an ancestor couple. Aunt, uncle, mom, dad, grandparents maybe. And they've seen how much hard work you've been putting in. And it's like, it's time for that cycle to be over. It's time for you to, I seen this video and it was talking about basically Beyonce's Saturn return, and that her Saturn return was about rest. So also too, if you've been thinking about like, a lot of people fear their Saturn return, but everyone's Saturn return isn't exactly chaotic. So maybe you're going through that right now, or You know, maybe your Saturn return was stressful or something like that, but your Saturn return is about like rest, rejuvenation before coming out with maybe new art. And that's what that video was talking about. I don't know if I'll find it. If I did, I'll link it in like a comment under here or something, posting community. But it was talking about how I guess in the time of her Saturn return, she needed to take time for herself, travel, do her, and by the time she was ready, you know, when she worked through that transition, that personal cycle for her, she had popped out with the Beyonce, the Beyonce album. What was that like? 2012, 2013. Y'all know that album, the self-titled album. Oh, I think her first one was Crazy in Love or Dangerously in Love. So yeah, that 2010, 2014, that's going to say the years that album came out. But it was basically after her Saturn return was done, she needed time. Creative juices was flowing. She dropped that album and then, well, the baby and everything. So it's saying like, I mean, maybe you're pregnant too. Or, you know, maybe again, the Saturn returns like your rest before. This could happen for somebody, for a woman who's watching. Maybe the Saturn return is for some rest, rejuvenation, and then you work on your creative work and you put that out. And like I said, the last video, that might be what helps fund your lifestyle, like a whole different switch. And then, you know, after the rest, you know, maybe it'll be like a good, easy transition into motherhood for you. Could be possible too. Let me see how this comes out. Oh, yeah. So this is definitely some family energy. So you have, we'll start with this. You got judgment here. And that, ooh, and I was thinking earlier about like a snake charmer. That's not exactly like this image here for real, but I feel like, I don't know how, the comparison I'm drawing in my mind with, I don't know what instrument that is, but that flute, it looks like they got, maybe you're like maybe you don't realize like people see you as like a spiritual snake charmer or whatever, but I feel like a lot of people feel like, you know, they can't control this judgment that's coming for them. You're like, maybe when you were going through a period of maybe not even judgment necessarily, because I wouldn't say that, because I'm not getting like you did anything. Yeah, the Hierophant's under here. So like you're not an immoral person. You haven't like, we all reap what we sow. But I feel like maybe you were going through like a low period. And maybe there were like a lot of trials and a lot of lessons that you need to learn and go through. And maybe people felt like you were a snake because people want to probably also project this negative energy onto you because they know that they're actually the Hierophant reverse. These people wanted to be like, oh, well, the collective was like a snake charmer through their judgment phase. Like they made it seem so easy. Look, this person doing a whole shoot, I don't know what the hell that is, but they balance. You see what I'm saying? Like they're graceful. There's an angel here. Now, also definitely an angel bringing justice too. Archangel Michael could be also very important right now. Or again, your personal ancestor. But I also feel like with the flute and like I was getting a sign about snake charmer, people just want to be like, or they're telling themselves in their head, like while they're going through this shit, they're drowning in their judgment and they feel like, oh, with a collective, they were like a snake charmer for their judgment. They just like, you know, like breezed through it. Basically projection, because I feel like anything that happened to you that might have been a low period, like most people in the divine right upstanding energy or whatever who I feel would watch this video, or any who comes around any of my shit, but the few who do, who are in good energy and stuff, like, you know, sometimes we go through those lessons to teach us that you can't rely on everybody, or, you know, to show us that sometimes the people who you fought, or even your family, they're not there to really help you, and you're gonna have to really like build this shit up on your own, which is a blessing in disguise, because when you build it on your own, can't nobody take shit from you or say that you owe them. But segueing into the cards I picked up, a family that I feel like it's five of wands reversed. I feel like it's a family you're not dealing with. Maybe a family who wanted to fight with you and stuff, or there was fights going on. There might be oh yeah, look, it's a brother. You could have a younger brother. You could even have like a younger sister that's heavily in their masculine energy. You guys might have been fighting with each other behind the scenes, or maybe not behind the scenes. Maybe it was like a unsaid thing, but maybe there could have been like silent competition that the parents chose to ignore here. Maybe the younger sibling, because I'm getting like an older sister from this. So maybe like the younger sibling, your younger sibling could have like, you felt like got more attention, more praise, you know, because you see, he got the ice cream. But I feel like since this card came reversed and it was behind judgment, this family dynamic's going through judgment. Your family members, your sibling, your parents, they are going through judgment. They're them people right here. And they're definitely going through judgment because with it being reversed, I feel like you took yourself out the equation. It's like, okay, you wanna pick with me, you mom, dad, you don't want to support me, or you wanna, give this one all the support and leave me out to dry, or I have to fight for everything. Okay, I'm gonna take myself out the equation. And that's the best thing you could have done. Yeah, this could be your family could like to act like they have money. Or if they did have money, their money could be struggling right now. People could have seen your family as very wealthy too. Yeah, I feel like there was not even just no balance. There wasn't like an equal give and take with your family. That's what I feel like too. Two baskets reverse. Oh yeah, it's a tower. Oh baby. Oh yeah, it's especially for a mother figure too. Maybe you know how like your mother could have helped fuel a feud between you and your sibling, our siblings. But your mother could have helped get some I don't even know why that freaking I heard that. I think I heard my coffee thing make a noise, which is weird. Anywho. Yep. Wait, okay, let me start all this thing. So we got the moon reverse, the devil. Your mother could also be envious of you too. The tower here. So the truth is out about, and then mother of coins reverse. Your mother might try to act like she's someone who's abundant, maybe even like a Oshun energy, very nurturing. That woman is not. She can't keep up with her bees. She can't keep up with her kids. She probably can't keep up with her damn self. But she could be envious, maybe also because you could be very driven. Because like it has the 7 sins, but my eyes went first to envy and sloth. Your mother could be kind of like a sloth. Maybe you work hard. And I think that's why your ancestors are giving this plate to you. Maybe you work harder than your family, your whole family. And maybe they see that about you. Maybe like you're very driven. That could be why also, what I have, brother and liar here. Maybe your family, your siblings, if you have a brother too, whatever, they tried to lie on you and act like you're not hardworking. You are very hardworking. That truth could be coming out right now. And that your mother is actually very toxic and your family is very toxic. Also that your mother, I feel like with Mother of Knives, your mother made you the truth is coming out that your mother could have made you a target with this right underneath. That's how I feel. I feel like your mother tried to make you a target. I don't know if you're a victim of a mother trying to harm you. Because that does happen. But maybe your mother also, in terms of a less severe situation, your mother could have made you a scapegoat. And maybe people are seeing that about you too. But also, that is a real reality. Besides, I was seeing videos, people talking about mothers who do root work and shit. And there'll be these mothers that be trying to set their kids up to be killed. Life insurance policy, destiny swapping, I'll fix shit. I don't fucking know. Yeah, this family room, Temperance and the Lovers. There could also be a Gemini that's unbalanced in this situation too. Someone in your family could be a Gemini, or maybe even a family friend possibly. But we are speaking about family, maybe even a cousin. But I feel like also in terms of the family room dynamic, people see like there might not be any love. I'm not taking this as intimate, which is really how the card's showing up. 2 people, a couple, boop, boop. But I feel like people are seeing, in terms of family dynamic, I feel like people are seeing that your family dynamic, there's no love, and they're very unbalanced. I'm not sure if they try to act religious or, yeah, probably that. That's the first thing I was thinking. They might try to act religious, holier than thou. You know, probably like they're this upstanding Brady Bunch ass family. Yeah, child, it's about to be. You did the right thing by stepping away from your family. Because the truth is here. I feel like strongly this is for a daughter in this family. This is for a daughter. You're being seen as the empress. The truth is out about you. I'm telling you, this new beginning, there's a new beginning. The masks are off. You get to stand in your divine truth. And these people are going to have to, the mask are off. They're going to have to be their nasty selves. The mask is being pulled. Seven of Wands. The illusions is over. The smoke and mirrors is over with that. Also, you don't have to, like upright in this photo, she's saging the guards, the police basically. So I feel like you no longer have to, since you walked away from your family, you're coming also out of a cycle of always having to defend yourself, and I feel like with the smoke here, defending yourself from their lies, their smoke and mirrors that they use for other people outside of the family unit. So now, you don't have to deal with that anymore. The truth is here about you. You're coming into a new cycle. You're being seen as the empress because that's what you truly are. And all these nasty people in this new cycle, you can't wear a mask anymore. You can't make a facade that whatever people want to do. I'm about to say bitches, but it's true. Whatever bitches want to do, glamour spells, all that shit. That shit ain't working no more. It's over. It's like Scooby-Doo. When you rip the mask off the person, and oh my God, this person. This person's really this. Yes, they really are a gremlin, but like reverse. They really are like if they had a human mask and you rip it off, and they the little characters and the ghosts they want to run around as. These people are really trolls. They're really a gremlin. They're really a lot of things, and you can't run from that anymore. And that's how people now with everything being turned around, people are really paying attention. That's the illusion they have to be under. Well, it's not delusion, in all honesty. Reword that. The truth is here. The illusions are removed. Now you have to be in your true form. There we go. Like, I love Shrek, but it's like, well, no, their true form was the human one. But it's like, let's say their true form was the, well, no, Shrek's was, because Fiona was under the spell. Let's say Shrek tried to run around with the freaking human mask, like when they took the potion, and what was that, the second movie? And he tries to act like he's Prince Charming and X, Y, and Z, but we love Shrek. We love Shrek. I love Shrek. But let's say Shrek was like really nasty. Shrek just wanted to be left alone. But let's say Shrek was actually a menace to society. So it's like that. It's like, oh no, you can't wear that. You can't do that potion anymore. And we can't see you as Prince Charming. You really this. Like, you really an ogre. You're really a nasty being. A nasty version of Shrek. Again, we love Shrek. Also, something could be being seen that maybe people in your family are, I'll say clout hungry. That's how I take it. Because in this image, how you going to be swimming with the alligators and so hyped trying to, show it to everybody? Don't you care about your safety? But that's how I feel with that. Maybe this is that brother energy. Your siblings, they could be getting themselves into some trouble by maybe the lies that they told on you. And they didn't realize that the truth was going to come out.